Hello, I am Rajiv Roy and I recently turned 60. So some friends of mine have been asking me for my health tips. Like you, I suffer from knee pains, joint pains. It just happens to all of us at our age. Now, to be clear, I am not a medical practitioner, I'm not a professional athlete, but these are just simple exercises that I do to help me keep in shape. This particular one, I pretty much do every single day. If I don't do it, I'm in a world of hurt. And this is just basically stretching. So the first thing I do, wake up, and I do my stretches. My wrists hurt, so I do my stretches of my wrists. I do the stretches of the ankles. I had a friend of mine whose wife was suffering from arthritis. I recommended to her to go off and do these stretches. Now, to be honest, I don't know if she's doing it or not, but I can say one thing, that when I do these stretches, I can feel the blood flowing through the feet, and you can feel that the joints are a lot less stiff than they are before. So you do some stretches, you get your neck going, and then you do Surya Namaskar or Sun Salute. Now, the Sun Salute, if you're on a carpet or a yoga mat, it's very simple. Again, we're not going to go for speed. We're going to just do this for our stretching, and we're going to enjoy the stretch. Anytime it hurts, you stop, but you stretch it enough to where you can feel the stretch, and it's elongating your muscles. So Surya Namaskar, the first step is you raise your hands up and you lean. Now, sometimes what I do is I'll throw in a little bit of Tadasana just to reach up and improve your sense of balance. Hold it as long as you can, look up. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. That's not a part of Surya Namaskar. I just do it. I stretch up, lean back, and then slowly hang down. Now, over here, very important, you want to keep your knees as straight as you can. Clearly in the beginning, it may not be straight. In fact, mine still aren't all that straight. But every day, I'm stretching a bit more. I can now touch the ground, and then as much as you can, stretch your knees and feel that stretch. But do not overdo it. Do not hurt yourself. Then you take your left leg back, and this stretch over here is, again, you make sure your knee does not extend over your toes, and is basically to stretch out the inner thighs. And you enjoy that stretch for as long as you can. Then from there, you take your right leg back, you go into somewhat of a plank, you put your knees down, your chest down, and your chin. And then from there, you stretch out your toes, and then you stretch out your back. This is a very powerful stretch because 90% of the day, you're in the opposite direction. You're bending forward. This stretch is helping you undo all of your daily sitting. And what is interesting about this stretch is that you need to look up. And the more you look up, your head goes back, and you can feel your back, the stretch along your back. And enjoy it for as long as you can. I don't try to rush through my poses. Every morning I get into these poses and I just enjoy the stretch. Then you get back up into one of the most powerful poses in Surya Namaskar. This is the mountain pose, or Parvatasana. Of course, nowadays people call this the downward dog, but technically it is the mountain pose or the Parvatasana. This is my absolute favorite portion of Surya Namaskar. You can feel the stretch going down all the way from your butt, all the way down to your calves, the back of your thigh and down to your heels. And then you can rock back on your heels and you can lengthen the stretch. But this stretch is my absolute favorite. I'll be in this pose for easily 30 seconds to up to a minute every single time. Now, after this, you're going to go and move your left leg forward. Remember, we started off with the left leg back. Now you take your left leg forward and bring it up to make sure your knee is not over your toe. And then again, stretch out the inside of your inner thigh. Once you've got that, then you can come back up into this forward bend pose. Again, enjoy the stretch. Let your head relax, let your shoulders relax, and straighten out your knees as much as you can. We are, at any point, this is not a race, this is not, you're not trying to prove anything to anybody. All you're doing is stretching out your body to a little bit more than you normally can, and undoing all of the sitting that we do throughout the day. Then you finish it up, come back up in this backward stretch, and you're done. You do this, I do this anywhere from 4 to 6 times a day. When you get done, you can just feel the blood flowing through your body, up and down. And I can guarantee you, this will wake you up way more than tea or coffee can. And I cannot do without the Surya Namaskar on a daily basis. So I hope you enjoy this sun salute. Very powerful yoga sequence. Thank you.